Hello and welcome back to the story of Jim Bakker. Let's continue with his early adulthood. So in 1966, Jim and Tammy Faye Bakker began working at Pat Robertson's Christian Broadcasting Network, CBN, in Portsmouth, Virginia. CBN at the time only had an audience in the low thousands and was struggling to keep the lights on due to low viewership. The Bakkers contributed to the network's growth by hosting a children's variety show called Come On Over that utilized comic routines with puppets, songs, and stories, which increased the popularity of not only the show, but also the network at large. Due to the success of Come On Over, Jim was then made the host of a new primetime talk show, The 700 Club, which gradually became CBN's flagship program. The 700 Club evolved from a telethon meant to keep the lights on at the station into a Christian talk show that was similar in style to that of a late-night talk show. In 1972, Jim was reportedly fired from the show due to philosophical differences with the owner of the network, Pat Robertson. In addition, the Bakkers were also accused of using network funds for personal expenses by the CBN executives. When it comes to the Bakkers, you're going to hear that they used network funds for personal expenses a lot. Regardless, the Bakkers left the network shortly after. It was also later reported that after the Bakkers left the network, the staff of CBN destroyed the sets and puppets used by the Bakkers for the show Come On Over. The Bakkers then joined Paul and Jan Crouch to help create the show Praise the Lord for their Trinity Broadcasting Network, TBN, in California. This partnership only lasted 8 months until a falling out between Jim and Paul caused the Bakkers to leave this new network. After the departure from TBN, the Bakkers moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, where they created their own network called the PTL Network, which could either mean People That Love Network or Praise the Lord Network, depending on who you ask. This network's flagship program was, of course, the PTL Club, hosted by none other than Jim and Tammy Faye Bakker. For the PTL Network, which would later be called the Inspirational Television Network, ITN, the PTL Club was, in Jim's own words, the inspirational mouthpiece of the ministry. Throughout the 1970s, Jim and Tammy Faye Bakker built Heritage Village, which was the headquarters for the PTL network. Over the next few years, the Bakkers expanded the ministry and turned Heritage Village into Heritage USA, a 2,300-acre theme park in Fort Mills, South Carolina.